So it's a pretty good battle right here between these three.
Dick Berggren.
Well, Tony Stewart came in on that last pit stop, and his pit stop was fast. Oh, we got a big crash on the front stretch. Big front stretch crash.
That's 99, Sam Schmidt. He pounded the wall down the front straightaway, and you see the whole right side is clean from that car.
Well, you can see that tire is still going to cause somebody trouble, but again, it just wiping the right side out. Spotters are trying to indicate where their cars need to go.
Now that would be there's the rear tire, I believe. He hit the wall, Tom, come right at the exit of turn number 4. The car swept up high and just pancaked the wall with the right side. Sam's moving around, and he's going to climb out.
Well, again, he was a little farther around the corner than the first incident we saw. Sam's okay. He stumbled a little bit, but he just nicked the left front.
Going through pit lane instead of the racetrack.
Well, since he and his dad own most of that car and equipment, that's going to be a devastating setback for Schmidt. Something must have broken on the car because it wiggled and then went up and shot into the wall.
Yeah, well, there's other owners now. There's probably people in the grandstand that own parts of that car now.
Schmidt is okay. They've had a pretty decent season, the races that they've been running at the finish. Well, he has 7 DNFs in 11 career IRL starts, make that 8 for 12 now.
Okay.
If you'd been sitting on top of the wall, here's what you would have seen.
This is coming out of turn 4. Oh, the thing got sideways. The back end jumped loose, and he had to try to catch it.
We used to have a camera in that location. Not a cameraman, folks, but a camera. Mandatory trip to the infield care center for Sam Schmidt.
And you could see the car, the back end just stepped out on him big time. He tried to catch it, and by that time he's in the outside wall.
Bits and pieces, the front suspension access panel off the nose. And let's slow this down for you. It's hard to get a sense of the force of this impact at speed.
Again, you can see the car get sideways. He tried to correct it, and when he corrected it, turned it to the right. Boy, it just caught and snapped it up into the outside wall with the right front.
It shows, Tom, though, how far we've come in IndyCar construction with regards to safety. The suspension pieces compress, collapse, the tires do their job, and then all that right side pod does an awful lot to absorb impact.
Well, you can see there's not much left on the right side of that. You can see the tire bouncing across the racetrack, almost hitting the car again as he passed it one time. But again, self-cleaning, everything goes to the bottom.
Let's check with Ralph.
Mike, look at this. Here's one of the tires and pieces that came off of Schmidt's car. You can see the inside is still here. You can see all the suspension pieces as they broke upon impact. The outside of the wheel tire completely gone. A very, very heavy impact by Sam Schmidt. This was still on the racetrack. The track cleanup crew picked this up, just threw it over the wall to get it clean so they could get the other cars still in the pace laps. Oh, wait, look at the brake line. Still attached.
Again, the thing jumped sideways late in the corner. I mean, he's back into the throttle quite a bit of a few seconds, and so that there might have been something that broke on that car to snap it sideways like that, because again, he'd been back after the throttle for more than a few seconds on the exit of that corner.
But the best news is that Sam Schmidt is okay. Here's another look at it.
Get right in our way just as the thing snaps sideways. But look at the debris that these other cars have to try to drive through at speed. Now, I talked to some of the guys last night. They'd say they'd rather drive through it than try to avoid it, especially down in the corner, because the transition is so bad that they think they can get in more trouble by trying to dodge the pieces than they can by just driving through it.